They even have this little step stool for me. This is great. Welcome. Welcome to Convocation 2018. It's great to see you all. Give yourselves a round of applause. Anything to get out of class. I want to acknowledge members of the Board of Trustees that are with us today, Dr. Carl Kirshner and Dr. Joanne Mulqueen. Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the administration, faculty, and staff, I join with the Provost and welcome all of you to Convocation and the opening of the 45th academic session of Five Towns College. One more round of applause. A special welcome to the new freshmen, the associate degree class of 2020 and the bachelor degree class of 2022. We welcome all of you that have transferred here. We are glad that you have joined our community. And a warm welcome back to all of the returning students. We hope you had a great summer. We really did miss you. Thank you. Last week, while you were enjoying the waning days of the intersession break, I had the pleasure of addressing the faculty at their annual Professional Development Conference, an important event where they planned for the new academic year. At the PDC, we spoke about the many changes at Five Towns College, not just over the summer, but over the last several years, and what we have done and what we still have left to do to strengthen our community and to build a better college. We spoke of campus renovations, investments in new technology and computer labs. We discussed new film cameras and audio recording consoles. We spoke of the FM radio signal for WFTU and a whole range of other capital improvements. We spoke of new degree programs that have been added, such as interactive computer graphics. At PDC, we welcome new faculty and staff who have joined our community, not just to increase our size, but to improve our quality by bringing with them great skills and abilities to share with you. We spoke about the place of Five Towns College in the greater community, and we were reminded that Five Towns College is indeed that mythical city on a hill, that beacon of light unto others, something worth valuing, something worth cherishing, something worth preserving. And so today, my friends, I bring this case to you as well, the students of Five Towns College. I submit to you that Five Towns College has an important role still to play, and that by actively participating in this community and seizing the opportunities presented to you each day, each of you has an opportunity to benefit, to play a role in our task of building a better institution, and in so doing, to build a better nation. You see, you don't have to venture far from these halls to see that the world is going through an important transition. There is a cultural evolution taking place, and Americans in every corner of this great land are being asked to take stock and to reflect on what it means to be a great people. And if we read the news, regardless of the source, we have to be thinking about these things. We have to be wondering, how will it all turn out? And then I think of Five Towns College, and I think of you, and I'm reminded that we, you, this community, we are the light. We are the little community of artists and scholars and musicians and learners. We have always gotten it right by the way we conduct ourselves. We do serve as role models, and this is what makes us so special. On this campus, everyone is welcome. Everyone is made to feel valuable. No one is judged for being themselves. This is how we have always been. It is ingrained in our culture. Sure, we may be imperfect at times, but I have never seen a community of people as tolerant, as open to discussion, as willing to listen, to look at opposing viewpoints without recrimination, as I have seen here. And I think that that is the way forward, not just for us, but for our nation. And so we are that light. At Five Towns College, we welcome cultural expression and diversity in all of its forms. When the higher education community was entrenched in classical music, we were innovative and became the first college in New York State to offer a jazz curriculum. When the world looked at rock and roll musicians as hippies and with disdain, we offered a program in music industry studies to train those radicals to build a better industry. While other colleges were focused on the classics, we offered programs in new and emerging media and filmmaking, and we embraced technology. At Five Towns College, we reach for the stars, and we welcome dreamers who want to go there with us. With just a few hundred students, we built residence halls so that we could widen our cultural footprint and welcome students from around the nation and from around the world. With just a few hundred students, we sought graduate degree status and became one of only 34 colleges in New York State that could offer a doctoral degree. With just a few hundred students, we offer to the world an amazing array of cultural programming each year that challenge us and others to think. Each year, there are literally dozens of plays and musicals and senior theatrical projects. There are literally dozens of film projects and film screenings. There are hundreds of hours of live radio broadcasts and now television broadcasts thanks to Facebook. And probably thousands of hours of recording sessions. We engage in athletic competition. We perform music of every style. We join ensembles of every size and description, from small jazz and a cappella ensembles to large bands and orchestras. We invite distinguished lecturers and artists to be in residence. And we write, and we give oral presentations, and we engage in research, and we compose, we mentor, we tutor, we advise each other, and often, when we have the chance, we dance. But perhaps one of the most defining characteristics of all is something that often goes unnoticed. We also serve. Despite everything we have going on, we make time to serve our friends and neighbors, and we help the needy. Last year, for example, Five Towns College students performed more than 2,000 hours of community service at dozens of not-for-profit agencies around the island. Over the last decade, more than 20,000 hours. And so today at this convocation, I challenge each of you to reflect on this special place. I challenge you to use your best efforts to help us to continue on that path by working hard, by valuing your limited time here, by not taking anything for granted, and by continuing to define yourselves, and all of us, by being tolerant, by being open to competing ideas and cultural values, and by helping us to bring out the best in others, and by continuing our noble tradition of community service. By doing so, Five Towns College will continue to become the great little college we know it can be. That city on the hill, that beacon of light, that demonstrates to the greater community that, despite the challenges of the moment, if we hold dear to what is most important, how we treat each other, we can still build a more perfect union. A few minutes ago, you listened to the words of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Historians routinely list him as the most important president, having preserved the Union and ending the abomination of slavery. If you listen to his words, which were read so eloquently and with such grace by the very talented Victoria Kay. If you listened to his words, you detected the subtlety and brilliance of his message, that we cannot consecrate this place by our words. We cannot do more than those who have given their lives. But we can remember what they did. We can remember that if we are to build a more perfect union, that we must not forget them, and we must continue their work. In a few minutes, you will be introduced to two outstanding honorary doctorate degree recipients. Each of these candidates models the characteristics we celebrate today. Through their art forms, they speak to all of us. They send a message on the Broadway stage and in the concert halls that we must be open to competing ideas, to new forms of music, to new ways of thinking about traditional roles. They have each, in their own way, helped us to be better, and they have been that beacon of light as well. As you reflect on this day, I hope you will always remember what they have done, what those who have come before us have done, what the alumni you will see here today have done. I hope you will be mindful of their contributions and that you will model their commitment to building a more perfect union by the manner in which you conduct yourselves and share your talents. In doing so, you will consecrate all of those who have come before you, and you will be doing your part to help America move ahead. Thank you.